guess who's just got 2 tickets to the Wrestle Madness Arena Tour today?
Oh, my Gaga.
Coolio. I didn't even think you'd want to come.
I don't. I just saw that.
Yowza. Nice, deck chair and glass.
Actually, it's a manacle.
Monocle.
What she said. And it's not a deck chair. It's a director's chair.
So what are the cape and the cap?
A cape and a cap. Duh. I kicked Carter. I'm directing the Wise very first theatre extravaganza. Thank you. I know. Overdue, you say.
You can direct traffic. How did you get Miss V to agree to that?
Duh. She thinks I'm a creative genius. OK, I told her there's tons of Muller and Diner theatres, and we struck a deal. She gets 75% of the ticket profit, plus 75% of the remaining 25%, plus 10% commission.
That's not a deal, it's a stitch-up.
Bless you.
I thought you wanted to be an actor, not a director.
My acting coach says I'm wasting my time with stage, which clearly means I need to take on a bigger role.
So which big, sparkling musical will you be directing?
None. To really make it as a director, you've got to go serious. That's why I'm tackling The Bard. Will.I.am Shakespeare.
Awesome!
Which one of his masterpieces will you be annihilating?
All of them. I'm calling it Two Gentlemen's Much to Do About Romeo and Juliet in a Midsummer Night's Tempest. It's kind of all his greatest hits. Now 1600.
Oh, despicable. As co-founder and president of the School Shakespeare Society, I prohibit, nay ban, nay forbid, nay...
Oh, Bordeaux cloak moustache, I'm eating my cast. Romeo, or should I say Taylor, needs directing.
OMLG, Taylor is playing Romeo.
When I see your face...
I have to play Juliet. I mean, I'm free for rehearsals, so it's a perfect fit.
I thought you wanted to go to that Wrestle Madness or whatever.
No tickets left, drat. So can I have the part, can I? Please, please, please.
Much your apologies, but I've only got the back legs of the donkey left. She's the Babcock worked her Bobby socks off the front.
So who's playing Juliet?
I just know this is going to bring Tay-Tay and me back together. Forever and ever. The end.
I know I say this a lot, but...
Somebody tell me why I'm always surrounded by boys. Give me a break. They got attitude, kinda cute, but when they're in trouble, takes a girl to save the day. I love another girl around the place. Could you be her? Someone to back me up so I always have the last word. Guess it's hard to be the only girl in a boy's world. I know I'm stronger 'cause I've got a positive mental attitude, understanding, kind of sensitive. So I'm ready to. I just don't wanna be the only girl in a boy's world.
Please tell me you're happy because we've had a cancellation, boss. Can't do any more overtime, I'm spent.
Oh, there's no need. We've got an extra pair of hands helping us today.
Whose hands?
Guilty.
This is Justin. He's a training mechanic at the local college.
I prefer automobile technician, actually, Mr. Jenkins.
Gotcha? Yes? Anything to keep him happy. He's been here since 6 and he's free.
Hang about. What do you need a new trainee for? Aren't I enough?
Yep. You're enough, all right. Hey, look, the thing is, I was thinking it's about time you had your own apprentice.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wicked.
Well,
I've been wanting my own apprentice since I became one.
Yeah.
That is, like, proper awesome, Steve.
Oh.
Cheers, big guy.
well, that's the sort of big guy I am, eh?
Right, what shall I teach him first?
Well, you could start by sorting out the tracking on the MX.
Got it, no probs. Done deal. Do you want to teach me how to sort the tracking on it first then, boss?
Oh, that I wore a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
Oh, mind the bling, Taylor.
She speaks.
Duh, Obs. What do you think this is, a gerbil?
Speak again, bright angel.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou... Ow! Ow! I just had that big tongue, big jaw.
Oh, this is a pile-up. I can't watch.
I know, right? Luckily, I've got a plan to get rid of the tiny-brained one. Ashley, I will play Juliet. Make no mistake. OK, Okay, so the good news is the Juliet balcony's arrived, but the bad news is Ashley hasn't had the appropriate health and safety briefing on how to use it. Unlike myself.
That's fine. She can wear this until she does. Kel emergency, Kel emergency.
It's this! Now, I'm pretty sure the purists won't mind too much about you giving Richard III a freestyle jazz number, but I think they're going to kick up a real fuss about the Juliet oversight.
Oversight?
Yeah? Didn't you read the description? It says here, Juliet must be played by a blonde girl in pigtails and dungarees.
Mon chéri, it's the theatre. That's why we have wigs and costumes. Which reminds me, your hind legs just came in. Aren't they divine? Ciao.
Right, that's it. I am officially up the creek without a paddle. Unless I somehow find a way of getting Ashley into a canoe, then taking away her paddle. Could that work?
No! You're as bad as Kit. Between you, you're gonna totally ruin the story of the star-crossed lovers. What makes you think you'd be any better than Ashley as Juliet?
Deeds, you're supposed to be on my side.
I'm on the Bard side. In fact, I refuse to put up with this desecration of his work any longer. I'm going to get this production stopped. Ow!
Skull Crusher 2! Let the skull crushing commence!
Yes! No.
Don't ask me what's wrong. I'm too upset to talk about it.
Okay.
Okay, fine. I'll tell you what's wrong. Luke, my dancing partner, blew me out for a footy match. We were supposed to do the amateur dance for the Strictly Come Dancing tour on Friday. I never find someone to dance with me now. Why don't boys like Strictly?
What? We do!
Sorry, Len, but that was a disaster.
When do you want me to start rehearsing?
You? I don't think so. She likes me, so I get to be her dance partner. Right, Imogen? Dream on. I'm not about to mess up in front of Alicia Dixon just because I like you. Only the best hip shaker gets to take me to the glitter ball. The show's in 2 days. Better start brushing up your dance moves, boys. Top score gets the gig.
What is it with these witches? Have they never done a box step to Bibi before?
Good news, my lord. Me old mucker and theatre stalwart, Madame de Groot, will be gracing us with her presence at your performance, Suar.
Look, Miss V, I know you want to feel a part of the play, but your ye oldie accent is seriously pants.
Fine. All I wanted to say was that my close friend and theatre critic, Irma de Groot, will be watching your little performance.
Oh, MLG. Do you mean Irma de Groot, the renowned Twitter?
Yes.
Ah! She killed Phil Mitchell, the musical, before she even left the theatre.
Then your play had better be good. A positive review can have a massive effect on the schnoodles on seats. Talking of which, we have not sold nearly enough tickets. I hope you have not been lying to me about popularity of this Dinah Theatre, kitty cat.
Kit, this donkey costume is seriously doing my head in. What's going on?
Irma de Groot, that's what. One wrong word from her and my directing career is over. O-V-U hate. Before it began. I can't afford to have amateurs like that lot on stage, with her in the audience. This is one fantastic problem.
Problem? He wants to try dressing as a donkey butt, when what you actually want to do is play Juliet opposite what you totally dig but who has no idea you even exist. Why can't someone throw me a bone?
Hey, could someone run lines with me? Ashley's having her big toe bejeweled. Again.
Thank you. I'll do it.
Bless you, Sass. I need to go collect my fort.
You're in a hurry?
Gotta be, ain't I? Now I'm the boss.
Well, technically I am still.
Check it out. It's my list of do's and don'ts for my apprentice.
I'm well impressed. I never realised you had such a wealth of experience when it came to making tea.
Yeah, well, it's not so much about mechanics. It's about working here. I mean, anyone can change a tyre or fix a blown gasket.
Really? I still thought you hadn't mastered...
But it takes a really skilled member of staff to know not to overfill the kettle, otherwise you'll scorch your pinky. And that you got to give Steve an extra biscuit in the morning or he'll get grumpy.
I do not.
I think you find you do, Mr. Jenkins. Morning, Keith. 2 for me, 3 for you.
How'd you know that?
Fast learner. I also think you'll find it helps if you give him a soupçon of extra sugar in his tea and bring him the newspaper.
Huh. Well, that's where you're wrong, mate. Because Roger always mauls it in the morning, so it's practically unreadable.
Ah, not if you pop to the newsagents the previous evening and give them a stack of Ziploc bags to keep it tidy.
What's he like, eh? All of this. And he sorted out a backlog of work this morning. Then, when he'd done that, he started cold-calling customers to drum up trade.
I prefer the phrase telecommunication marketing myself, Mr. Jenkins.
Ah. You can call it what he likes as long as it works, eh?
Yeah, whatever. I'll go and make my own tea then, shall I?
Oh, don't overfill it, or you'll scorch your pinky.
Dear Mr. Kit Carter, on behalf of all 14 members of the School Shakespeare Society, we're writing to inform you that we are in the process of petitioning the Globe Theatre London to halt your ongoing creative crimes against the bard and his work, and if...
Talk to the monocle, because the cap ain't listening.
It's a monocle, you muppet! What you don't understand is that...
Hi, me.
She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel, for thou art as glorious as night being o'er my head.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name. Or, if thou wilt not, be but sworn, my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
I know, don't say it. I got a lot of work to do.
Wasn't that bad, was it?
Bad. It was perfect. You and him and... You were born to play Romeo and Juliet.
But you said...
I was wrong, I admit it, and I never admit it. When Ashley and Taylor read the scene, it was dead. But with you two, it came from the heart.
Seriously?
Yes, you two belong on stage. You have to do something to get rid of Ashley as Juliet.
To get back into it, Babcock. No, not that way, that way.
And if you don't, I'll take down that sloppy-mouthed moosehead myself. I know how that looks, but that was not intentional, I swear.
Oh my Gaga, our beautiful Juliet is down. She can't perform like this. We need an incredibly talented actress to replace her right now, or someone who knows all the lines.
I do.
You got the gig.
Yes. Go sassy, go sassy, go sassy.
Taylor, I'm demoting you to Donkey's hind legs.
Why?
I termed it a route offs. Being so new to the sass, you need a seasoned entertainer by your side. Namely, moi. Kit Carter's officially come out of acting retirement.
But you can't.
Why? How hard can it be to direct myself? Hand, move. See?
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. The I leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate.
If we're going to be ready for the Strictly audition on Friday, we need proper help. If only we knew someone as twinkle-toed as Bruno Tonioli, as versatile as Len Goodman, and as strictly flamboyant as a young Craig Revel Hall. Kit! If you teach me how to dance, I'll give you all my pocket money for a whole month. If you teach me how to dance, I'll give you all my pocket money for 2 weeks.
Ain't you supposed to up the offer?
I get a lot more pocket money.
Look, boys, save your pennies. I don't have time to teach you anything. I'm directing, producing, and starring, and rewriting a Shakespeare play. Man, did he need spell check?
So how are we going to learn how to dance?
Aren't you two forgetting you've got a tidy little mover closer to home?
Of course! Keith! Okay, so we're agreed. Now that Taylor's the back of the donkey, I have to be the front. Which means Operation Boot Out Babcock is a go-go, yes?
I made a vow to protect Shakespeare's legacy wherever I see it under a threat. Any way we can get you and Taylor playing opposite one another works for me because it works for the play.
A simple yes would have been fine.
Hey, Teresa, how would you like to swap roles with Sadie?
Oh, she'd love to, wouldn't you? I mean, Juliet, Donkey said no contest.
No, thanks. I've been working on my character motivation for weeks. Even slept in the stable. Just so you know, get the feeling right.
Man, she really wants this.
And besides, Taylor Bell's my hind legs. I need all types of hot. Don't you get it? Sadie and Taylor are perfect together. We've all had to make sacrifices here. I had to tell the Shakespeare Society I was on board with a production that had Lady Macbeth clubbing in Faliraki.
Oh, come on, Babcock, please.
Leave it, Sass. We tried, okay? If you don't do this, I'll make sure every nerd in the school knows that you couldn't spell the word oscilloscope. That's why you only got 99% in your physics test. Not because you ran out of time.
That was meant to be our little secret.
Not anymore. I don't want to do this, Teresa, but my dedication to the bard is forcing my hand.
Fine, take the part. But you have to find someone else to be Juliet. I can never get the backstory right in time. And method acting is everything to me.
She's a maths major. Attention to detail is everything to her.
Sadie and Taylor are perfect together. Not on my turf.
So any luck with the potential Juliets?
I'm down to 2. Miss V and you.
I never thought I'd say this, but the bard actually had it easy compared to Kit. He could even get guys to play women.
Deeds, you're a genius.
Thank you so much, Sass. You were totally right that you were totally wrong to play the part of Juliet. Playing both the lovers is going to be my greatest acting challenge yet. I tell me to Groot is going to think that she's died and gone to theatre heaven. Oh.
Like taking candy from a baby.
Yeah. Now all you need to do is break the good news to Taylor.
OK, Taylor, I think it's time we had the chat.
The chat?
About getting back together.
But you dumped me.
Duh, we all make mistakes. Like yesterday, I actually wore green with pink. But being a semi-style icon, I could just about pull it off. Offs. So, we're back on, yeah?
I don't think so.
In that case, please accept this as a goodbye present.
Oh, thanks. What is it?
The do's and don'ts of acting, dummy. You're on stage in less than 24 hours, and believe me, you need all the help you can get. Look, it's full of amazing tips.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Like it says here that under no circumstances must you talk to or even look at your fellow cast members on the day of the show.
Well, why not?
Bad luck, apparently. Like saying Macbeth instead of the Scottish play. Oops, sorry. I mean, you don't want to wreck the show, do you?
No.
In that case, you'd better ignore everyone, and I mean everyone.
Hit it. Now prepare to be amazed. To watch in wonder as the Keith Meister is
Get on with it.
So I say, what you say, girlie?
What? Too much for you?
No, I thought you said you could dance. You go to enough clubs.
Yeah, that's what I do there. That's what everyone does.
Not everyone. Music, maestro?
Este 13 planeando escapar y me sale al revés, pero voy a intentarlo una y otra vez
Whoa! Practice makes perfect, boys. There's no secret. You just need to find the right partner.
Is there anything you can't do?
Well, I'm not that hot with the ladies. Kidding. I'm on fire.
Taylor, have you seen Taylor Bell? He's about yay high, totally Bardalicious. Taylor, I bring good news.
Don't talk to me.
What's up with him?
I wish you wouldn't be like that. It's so not nice. I mean, how are you supposed to know he asked me to go back out with him?
Say what?
Yeah, it's awesome, innit? But just because he's made his choice and it's not you, that's no excuse for being so horrific. I mean, he might think you're a loser, desperado, non-entity.
He said that.
That was the edited version.
But I don't understand.
Oh, what's not to understand? He hates me.
Oh, as if. There must be some kind of mistake.
Yes, listening to you was a big mistake. Huge, mammoth, mega-mongous.
Me?
Yeah, you started all this. You said we'd make the perfect star-crossed lovers. I thought you meant in real life, but you were just talking about your stupid play.
That's not true. I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation why Taylor's blanking you. This happens in the Bard's plays all the time. The third act mix-up. Then something happens to resolve it, and they all live happily ever after. Unless it's Hamlet. Or Macbeth.
Did you get a grip? This is my life, and you've messed it up.
That's not true. I know I'm right about this. Just give me a chance to prove it.
No. Now give Teresa Babcock her donkey leggings back. There is absolutely no way I'm getting into that costume with Taylor Bell. End of.
Then I'll take Taylor's place, and we can go in it together, as sisters and comrades.
Fine, whatever.
Okay, see ya.
Steve, I need a word.
That's a word.
It's Justin, my apprentice. I'm thinking of letting him go.
Hold on. I'm his apprentice.
No. Well, yes, it's a long story.
Look, the point is, I think he's done all he can do here.
Oh, yeah, he has. Quite literally. He's done all the MOTs, every single wheel replacement, the cracked screens, oil changes, and the entire backlog of panel beating.
I prefer the term chassis pummelling.
I don't see what the problem is. He's brilliant.
That is the problem. He's so good at everything, he makes me feel useless.
Oh, to be daft. You're not... I mean, you can't be good at everything. Almost everything. Look, Keith, I think we found our third amigo here. The third musketeer. I can see Justin having a long and successful career here at Mr. Motors. Hey, and you as well, mate. You know, I mean, who knows? In 10 years' time, you two could be running this place. I could buy you matching overalls and give you keys to the garage and put your name on the sign. Steve, Keith, and Justin's Mr. Motors.
Actually, Mr. Jenkins, I've got slightly bigger aspirations. I want a fleet of high-tech, high-street garages providing fast, efficient service fueled by the correct terminology. I don't want to be the proprietor of a ramshackle backstreet garage that's going nowhere.
You cheeky little... You're his boss. Get rid of him.
With pleasure. Justin, with respect, you're fired.
You better be good. These Strictly tickets are like gold dust. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. So, what do you think? Call that dancing. Get real. Now this is dancing.
Watch it. Careful.
Ow!
Ouch!
Ow, my ankle.
Doesn't look like you're going to be dancing anytime soon.
Wanna bet? Ow! You have a nice rest too.
I'll go get my dad. After we've done a paso doble on tour.
Nonny, nonny, no. One shakalaka shake, spear. Oh, is this a burger I see before me?
Any sign of Atema de Groot? She's over there, the little dumpling. Eating dumplings. Break a leg, kitty cat?
Charming. Break one yourself.
Now is the winter of our discontent, made glorious summer by this son of York. But who is York, and what is a name by which we call a rose or a carnation?
Come on, we haven't got all day, donkey.
Tomorrow and tomorrow.
Hey, Sass!
Don't say it, don't say it. I know I'm always late, but put it this way. You're lucky I even came.
No worries, you're here now.
Glad you made it. Ow!
Deeds, what's up with your voice?
I've got a cold. So anyway, had any more thoughts about Taylor?
Huh?
Ow!
Hang on,
She's a tale told by an idiot. A horse, a horse! My kingdom for a horse.
I really, really like Taylor, but if he doesn't like me, then that's okay.
When we have shuffled off this mortal coil.
You can't help who you fall in love with, after all. But it's game over now, because he's asked Moosehead Ashley back out.
No, I haven't. Look, the only person I want to ask out right now is you.
And there I pause. What is so funny? Come hither, donkey, and lead the way. That's your cue, big ears. Move it. I said, come hither, donkey, and lead the way. Sadie, you're ruining my... Never mind, just go with it.
Don't worry, I intend to.
Guess what, guys? Our Termined Root loved the show. She described it as total comic genius. See?
No way, Miss V must be happy.
She also said the menu was a total rip-off and the only medieval thing in sight was the owner.
Ah, not that happy then. Who cares?
I am.
Me too.
Well, of course you are. You've got your very own Romeo.
Actually, it's Taylor.
Watch out, Will. Things are never going to be the same again. The Jinkster's finally got a boyfriend.
I've got a boyfriend. I've got a boyfriend. I've got a boyfriend. I've got a boyfriend.